Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading. The first five cards deal with your love, romance, relationship sector, and the bottom five cards deals more with, other energies. Honestly, I feel like it's more spiritual advice for you guys. The first thing I'm going to do is we do have the Tower here in your love sector, so I'm just going to clarify that so that I have a better picture, and then we'll go into your love reading, okay? So can you help me clarify the Tower? What's going on with the Tower? Okay. All right, so let me talk about what's going on here. This is your energy, what you're bringing to the table. We have here the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is being someone who's very, very committed in relationships. They always want to fix things. And you have an endless amount of patience when you're dealing with people that you love. You don't really keep score. You like to, take care of things, or when problems creep up, you like to fix things. And it's a very admirable and very honorable trait. And I feel like you might have been working at fixing problems in a relationship for many, many, many years. And it's at a point where you're the only one doing all the work or putting in all the effort, and you feel almost like it's not fair. You want things to be a little bit more balanced. I feel for many of you as well, it's almost like the practical consideration of a relationship is what's keeping you and the other person together rather than the passion, the chemistry, the love. And so take this however it fits with your situation. I feel like this is the week where, tempers might flare up, and when you do get mad, when fixed signs get mad, you Leos, Aquarius, and Scorpios, you guys get really fuming mad. Most of the time, you're able to, keep your temper in check, keep yourself under control. But I feel like this is the week where things are going to flare up, and issues regarding give and take and security and, kind of like I'm hearing I'm done with this, and then, a door slamming. That's going to be potentially coming into the picture. And what's coming towards you, the person that you're dealing with, we have here the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is a fire sign. So this is a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is somebody that kind of comes and go in and out of your life. This is also somebody that brings about a lot of passion, a lot of vitality, a lot of chemistry. They might, come to you in crises. They're trying to lure you away from your work to have some fun with them. They're trying to as well make you an offer for something that is, really fun. Like they're very passionate about you. There's a lot of chemistry coming through from this person. They see you as being too much of a workaholic, or they see you as, hey, you're working too much, let's go out and play. They might solicit you for a one-night stand. They might also solicit you to go out dancing, to go traveling, to take some type of a voyage with them, to get away from the mundane, work and home type of a routine. And I also feel as well, this is someone who's quite passionate for you. What they're bringing to the table, though, is we have here the Tower, and the Tower is basically the breakdown in something that we kind of lied to ourselves about and thought that, oh, it's going to be stable. If we just work at it, then it's going to be fine. If we put Band-Aid on solutions, then, the problems will go away. Or if we just ignore it and sweep it under the rug, then it didn't happen. But what's coming in for this week, I feel like things are imploding. Give and take, balance in a relationship, your own security, what you know to be really true and secure versus what you want because it's exciting, but it might not give you that foundation of security. All of these things are being brought up into the picture, or they're being brought up for questioning, because you're going to have to, figure out, do I keep working at this, or do I need to just let it go and cut my losses because the other person is not on board with me? You might be dealing with somebody who's like very in and out of the picture. They might not be around for the long haul. And so if you're getting involved with them, that can prove to be a situation where it's not stable enough. You don't trust it. Not that you don't trust the other person. They're all shown up in the upright position, but you don't trust that it's going to, give you that long-term stability that you're looking for. And so you're going to have to change your direction and offer your love and your commitment elsewhere. So I clarified the Tower. I pulled out the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is you being very deliberate about how you offer your love, what you want love to look like, as well as who you have in mind to make this offer to. So in the past, I feel like for many of you, you might have dealt with people that were a little bit more wrapped up in themselves, their own work. And they might be, attractive, fun, and exciting, but the energy is very kinetic, and I feel like it's all about them. You're working, you're busy doing your own things, and they're constantly coming in, disrupting your routine, your schedule. While that's fun, over time, it can create a lot of stress because you don't know when the next interruption is going to happen. And so there is a paradigm shift within you as to how do I achieve this state? How do I take care of myself? How do I preserve my own financial independence? How do I extract myself from this situation while maintaining my assets, not losing the house, the kids, not having to divide up property? And so I feel like there are calculations that you're taking, okay, to ensure that you don't end up empty-handed and that the other person doesn't, renege on their responsibilities or their promises and kind of leave you high and dry. And so I feel like with this Nine of Wands, this is the energy of the other person where they've been really hurt and they're willing to, come in and give it another go. And I feel like in this situation, you're seeing it as a lost cause and you're just like, I'm going to be making an offer elsewhere and offer it to somebody that is a little bit less self-serving or that is a little bit more anxious to come into the picture for me. So I see a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, as well as an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. And I feel like you might be transitioning from one person, leaving them behind, allowing that relationship to kind of break down or fall away naturally. And then there's an air sign coming into the picture. Keep in mind as well that these energies are very young. We have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, two knights. The Knight energy are very passionate, are very excited, and their energy is still very young. So they're both in the upright position, which indicates to me that, you're not messing around with people that are very low vibrational. You actually have pretty good standards, and you want people who are honest and truthful. But I feel like you want somebody to build something with, and you're making an offer here to build something with the other person, and they're reciprocating. So I see very strong air energy coming in. If you're in a partnership with somebody, this is the week where, you're going to have to make a little bit more of demands and allow them to come to you. It's almost like putting that gesture out there so that they can, reciprocate. Okay. So who's making the offer here? I have the Two of Wands and the Five of Cups. So overcoming sadness and regrets and missed opportunities and pining over the past. And we have here the Two of Wands. So I feel like this might be the other person coming into the picture, making an offer, or at least this is usually like a long distance type of a relationship, type of a card. And when I see it, it's almost like missing somebody, longing for somebody. So somebody might, show you first that they're really missing you or longing for you. That then sets in tone the motion for you to make them something, make an offer to them of something solid, or make a gesture towards them that allows them to kind of come together with you. So there is definitely a bridging of the emotional distance or physical distance happening this week, and I feel like it's going to be quite fruitful for love and relationships overall. The other areas of your life, what we have here is the Fool, and right off the bat, I feel like this is wanting a vacation, wanting to, you know, kind of leave things behind, wanting to live in this fantasy. Like, I wonder what my life is going to look like if I did this. I wonder what my life is going to look like if I scrap everything and move overseas. I wonder what my life's going to look like, you know, if I took a different career path. So there's an energy here of daydreaming and fantasy and just, you know, wondering what if. So this is like longing for a new start, wanting to travel light, wanting to just leave the past behind and start on a new course of action, a new career change, or even fantasizing about, you know, moving location. Work is really, really piling on for you guys for this week. Okay. It requires you to be very, very here in the present, here and now, and to take care of responsibilities, making checklists for yourself. Make sure that you knock out these tasks one by one, because they're going to be piling on, piling on. So on Monday, you might have 5 things, and then by the end of the week, you might have 10 other things that you need to take care of. So because of this energy, I feel like you're in such a daydreamy type of a mood. And because you've also been working really hard, I see for many of you since like the May time frame, since your, you know, your birthday time, you're longing for a vacation. You're longing to just kind of leave the work behind and not bring it home with you, or not let it affect your ability to go out and have fun and things like that. So very, very busy week. So the time to fantasize and the time to daydream and the time to, you know, long for that vacation, take care of your practical responsibilities first before you can move forward, okay? I see a water sign here, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and this is somebody that I'm feeling this is like a person from the past that you might have had a relationship with. And I also feel like there's going to be communication, bridging of distance as well. And they're coming in, but I feel like you are no longer feeling this person. So it's like they're contacting you. There's this message about, you know, reaching out, not altogether a sincere message. And the message might be like, hey, what's up? And like, how do you respond to that, right? So I feel like you might just let the separation ensue because you're no longer intoxicated with this person. You're ready to move on, and you're picking up the pieces of your life and really trying to implement new things, new way of doing in your life. I'm also seeing many of you going to the gym, lifting a lot of weights. I'm also feeling as well, you know, eating healthy, trying to cleanse, not drinking as much, not letting like vices affect your health. So gambling, for some reason that came up. Smoking, drinking, you know, there are many, many vices that I can mention, but you know where you fit along the spectrum. So I feel like you're not letting vices, negative habits, negative people back into your life. So I feel as if for those in relationships that have been straggling and, you know, really problematic, there is an awakening. You're jolted awake. And I feel like you're shifting gears, moving on, and giving your love to somebody new. And then I feel like this is the week where you know how sometimes you've broken up with somebody, and regardless of how you feel about them, there's always that sense of like, you know, what if, right? What if they come back? What if it's not done and over with? I feel like this is the week where you have that clarity, that closure. Oh, wow, I haven't really thought about them in, you know, 3 months. I haven't really thought about them in 2 weeks. I haven't really thought about them in 24 hours. I'm really, you know, moving on. And I feel like that's going to put a little bit of a smile on your face. Okay, so for those who have been heavily thinking about somebody or heavily waiting on somebody, I feel like you're done. You're moving on. And because of that, I feel like it's a good week overall to just focus on your responsibilities. Don't get distracted, and quicken up the pace when you work. Okay. I feel like that has to be said here because we have the Ten of Wands as well as the Eight of Pentacles. So like quickening up the pace, but at the same time, don't compromise on the accuracy of your work. All right. So Taurus, I wish you the best for this week. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.